Huh. Oh, unmute your mic on stream, by the way. Your mic is muted on stream, apparently.
Hey, låter musik. Vad jag gillar niks från. Life, air, off.
Yeah, I think it's on your. I think it's on your end, so.
Okay, that should be good then. Now it's going through my stream.
Holding it down.
Turn up.
We good to go?
Let's go.
Good to go. Yeah, so, as I was saying before the mic was on, this is Space Station Silicon Valley. There's stuff that happens. There's the start of a plot, and then there's nothing. And then at the end of the game, there's a plot again. But we're going to screw up the plot. Mostly this game is about entering sheep. And that's Flossie there. That's the first sheep we're going to enter. But first we have to kill Roger. So this is Silver Evo, which is sort of a semi-completionist category. Basically there's items in the game that you can pick up that will power you up in the last level. So if you don't collect very many of them, then you're bronze. If you collect 200 of them, then you're silver, and if you collect all of them, then you're gold. So I'm going to collect 200 of them. I might end up collecting like 202, because I'm bad at math. But, yeah. Get the thing. So yeah, basically what happened was we're on a space station that's threatening the Earth somehow. And we need to stop that from happening, or we need to stop the space station. But along the way we crashed and my body blew up. So I'm playing as a microchip. And the microchip can possess dead animals.
Oh.
So that's how it's going down. Different animals can do different things, and you'd use them to beat stuff, solve puzzles. So this is the first sheep we're going to enter. There it is.
I'd like to make a comment that I rented this game at a grocery store.
A grocery store?
And it was quite the experience, let me just say that much.
Well, how would you rent a game at a grocery store?
They had like a little video game center.
Alright, I guess.
I don't have it. But they had it, and they had little rentals you can do, and I would go in there and, I rented, Banjo-Kazooie, and then just like next to it, Space Station Silicon Valley. That's all about.
Well, I mean, when you see like the cover, you think this game is going to be awesome because it's got like rocket dogs and turtle tanks and whatnot, camels with turrets on their back.
But I did not make it that far in this game, unfortunately. But I mean, looking at it, like the speedruns, it's really just cool to see a lot of.
I really screwed up this sheep herding. This is terrible.
Come on!
Okay. Unbelievable. Get in there. Okay. We're good. It's low? Why is that an issue? I can raise everything up. just let me get to a part where I can tab out. Get up there. That's better? I didn't change anything yet.
Yeah, it was on Hito's end, I believe.
Oh, okay. Good to go? Wonderful. That was the second level. We're just, I'm not going to touch anything if it's good. But yeah, this is basically how you play the game. Is each level has several different objectives that you have to complete. And then when you do that, the teleporter activates. And then you beat the level. And then when you beat all of the regular levels, the last level it's unlocked. And you beat that, and then you beat the game. This level is going to suck. Because I have to do something specific that will almost certainly kill me.
Well,
but I get 2 tries.
so is the mouse kind of preferred because of the speed? Like, he's very fast in comparison to...
The mouse is definitely preferred. That's the second sheep we enter. Normally you're supposed to use the sheep to get to the teleporter, but the sheep is super slow. So we're gonna do a super fun, awesome glitch thing here. Is it really a glitch? It's not really. It's sort of glitchy, but it's not really a glitch, I guess. First try. It's just really tight platforming that looks glitchy. It's really hard to get onto that platform as the mouse because the teleporter like bounces you off. But if you miss, then you basically have one more try, and then you're dead. So that weird audio thing is due to my capture card. I don't know what its deal is. It's a Dazzle, so hate on it.
Dazzle? these ramps here, shooting off these ramps with this mouse.
If you ever want to, you could try buying just a line-in cable and use the audio for that. I don't know.
But then I won't get the awesome audio glitches.
Oh,
it's a feature.
Yeah, that's actually true. That would be pretty shallow.
So yeah, I had to grow those carrots because that was an objective.
The sheep's got to be slower than the dog.
Yeah, I mean, it's a racing dog. It's got wheels.
Whoa.
So obviously. But we still need the sheep, because I need to headbutt that switch.
It's like Rocket Robo on wheels, except the dog.
Yeah, the racing dog is probably the first cool animal you get to play as. Because it's got missiles on its back. But there will be more stuff like this later on. So the engine room can also kill me, because again I have to do a glitch to get to the exit that if you missed you kind of die, so we'll see. So you're supposed to do a bunch of stuff in this level to get this guy to give you a key card, but instead you can just tail whip it, and then that basically beats the level. There is something you can do in this game called cutscene skipping, which is if you jump into an animal as a cutscene starts, then you get to keep moving during a cutscene. Normally you can't move.
Is this a fox or a squirrel?
This is a racing fox. No squirrels in this game. It's not Conkers.
Oh, good. Oh, this is a really good game. Yeah. Squirrels are not good in video games.
Yeah, based on the Beethoven run. Seems like you don't want those guys to exist. So this trick is called Leap of Fox, and you just sort of teleport into the wall, and you hope that it boosts you up to the platform. We'll see how it goes. Nailed it.
Nailed it!
First try. Getting all the tricks first try. So this is Fat Bear Mountain, because there's a fat bear on it, and it's actually probably the hardest level to play well. We'll see.
Got
We'll see if I can do something. +1. So I grabbed a power cell over a gap there, and that's not a power cell that you're guaranteed to get. So that means I don't need to grab another power cell later on. Or I'll probably still grab it and end up with like 203 power cells instead of 202. We'll see. +2. That's another one that you sort of try for but don't always get. Huge time saves. Money in the bank.
Wow.
You can't actually kill the dog as the sheep or as the mouse, or you're not supposed to. But if you do some special stuff, then you can. I'm going to try a cutscene skip here. No, missed it. That's frame perfect, so feels bad. Can't get everything, I guess. This one doesn't kill you if you miss it, though, so...
There you go. That's
Yeah. Actually, one of the runners who's probably the best at this game right now, not right now, but he has most of the records. He doesn't even go for that cutscene skip. So
What?
it's an embarrassment to the community. I wasn't supposed to kill that bear, my bad.
Step it up. Come on. This is shallow safety strat. Record holder.
And now this is probably my least favorite part of the level. I have to jump up onto this roof. And it's gonna suck. Nope, first try, never mind. Easy. That actually is a pretty easy trick, I'm just bad at it. So... it's over. In this level, you're supposed to do a bunch of stuff to turn off an electric fence, but instead we're just going to boost into the sheep area, and that's pretty much the level. We're going to enter another sheep. Spring ram is a pretty cool animal, just because it's weird. That trick is called gravity clip. It lets you clip onto the switch that turns off the gravity. And now I can jump higher. Dude, I should have made the juggling bear. I also should have gone out of bounds in Fat Bear Mountain. That would have been fun. So I actually got the world record in this category like a month ago, and I died. So the world record is bad, and I haven't died yet this run, so definitely world record potential. Got it. I don't know what my PB is. It's like a 116 something, maybe. So this is a level that doesn't have any music in it, The music comes from the speakers, so we think that if this level had speakers in it, then it would also have music. But alas. I'm going to do up dog here. And some people ask, what's up dog? This level, for some reason, the teleporter activates without completing all of the objectives, so I'm not going to complete all the objectives. I'm just going to get a few power cells and beat the level. I jump out of the dog there because the microchip recharges its missiles faster than the dog does. Die! Got him.
Blast you, son!
King Rat's a cool dude. Farts a lot.
So now we're attacking sewer rats here?
Yeah, you don't question the game. This game was made by the developers of Grand Theft Auto, so
Okay, yeah.
it's you just sort of do stuff and slaughter things for reasons.
Now we are King Rat of the sewer.
Just gotta grab a couple more power cells here. Out of the way, Rat! So we're in the Europe area. This zone of the space station is called Europe. And this is the last regular level of Europe. Ratomatic, and we're going to skip the whole thing doing a bunch of different stuff. It's going to be fun. And maybe I'll collect a power cell along the way. What you're supposed to do is gather up a rat army and fight some foxes. It's kind of cool, but instead I'm just going to kill a mouse through this door here and then switch into it. When you get sucked up by this pipe, you can do something. And it glitches the game out, and it launches you out of the Ratomatic instead of into it. So you skip a bunch of stuff. Unfortunately, it's a long cutscene, so. But we need the mouse to beat the level, and we can't get out any other way. So there's the cell we're gonna get. One. And you're supposed to free some mice to go through this door, but you can just sort of like, I don't know, clip into it. That's really easy to do. It's about as easy as it looks. And then I need to jump over this barrier. And that's actually also pretty easy to do. Depending on how good or bad you are at the game. Okay, every now and then this game just sort of goes out to left field and becomes a completely different game. And right now it decides to become Superman 64. But this is like a boss stage for Europe or something. So at the end of this level, then I collect one of my body parts from my robot that exploded at the start of the game. And it definitely controls better than Superman 64. Definitely. It doesn't control well, but it controls better than that. So we're done with Superman 64, and now we do some, I don't know, Star Fox? Whatever. But there's some strategy here. You just sort of fly behind this barrier, and that groups all the dogs out, and you can just kill them through the wall. Easy. Now I have to kill the 3 foxes. Only 2 foxes now, because that dog decided to kill itself. That's fun. There we go. More audio glitching. Get hype. Shoutouts to Dazzle. $129. Not bad. Not bad. So now Dan claims to be the best by far. Dan is your, like, companion guy who you see at the start of the game, and then every time you beat a level, the camera shows him, but we skip the cutscene, so that's fine. So yeah, that was the Arctic, and now we're in a completely new area. Or that was Europe. This is the Arctic. It's all good. You just become a rabid husky. World record's bad, Colin. Don't you know? Where am I? There we go. Oof. So this level has like a really crazy glitch where you can just sort of stand here and it brings you to the teleporter. But that's actually not a glitch at all. That's part of the game. It's an invisible platform. And it's free. So this level, the objective is to collect the heads. Because all of the scientists that were on the space station were mauled by the animals. And most of their bodies decomposed, but because we're in the Arctic, the heads of these scientists were preserved, and so we need to clean them up. That's the lore. We're gonna play as one of the coolest animals in the game, the heli rabbit. It's a good time. And then I have to flip up this cliff. First try, easy trick. Again, that's also actually not that hard of a trick. I'm just bad. All of the songs in this game are amazing, in my opinion. Top tier soundtrack. I missed the box. Whatever. Silly game. Head number 2. Head number 3. So there's an ugly seagull in the next level that we have to kill, and it flies away. But if you're not bad at the game, then it won't fly away. No, you just have to stay up the slope and kill it while sliding down. It'll be a thing. That was a pretty good first round. Usually this takes 2 or 3 rounds. And this looks like a 2-rounder. Possible to kill it in one cycle. And the seagull can do something called super sliding, which looks like this. You can actually go really fast like that, but there's never enough space to build up speed. And now we get to watch a statue burn to the ground. The statue doesn't burn, it melts. This cutscene takes like 40 seconds or something. I don't actually know how long. But it's way longer than it should. Got it. Yeah. So we're just sort of cruising along here. Unfortunately, we're now at a bad level. There's not a lot going on here. I have to kill the king penguin. Bad king penguin kill. Shoot. It started off good and then I was stupid. But now you just sort of walk around as a pretty slow animal and collect stuff. And then at the end you have to play a piano song, which takes like 2 minutes or something. So the piano is like, what? 6 patterns? And the one I got right now is like a middle tier pattern. That's either like, yeah, it's either the 3rd fastest or the 4th fastest. But anything's better than getting the slowest pattern. Shoot. Wait, there we go. How does this pattern go again? No, was that right? That was, okay. Yeah, okay, I know it. I know what the pattern is. You can't play the piano too fast, otherwise the game won't read your inputs. So you actually have to go slow. We survived. Wonderful. I made it. I played a game called Outer Space Molecule Chase, where you're a mouse and you have to collect atoms to build molecules that will then let you pass barriers. And whenever you get something, the mouse says, "I got it." And then whenever you make something, it says, "I made it." And that's the only thing I can think of whenever I see I did it. Yeah, so I just sort of flew through that wall.
So I was getting out in the snow with a thing that has an umbrella.
It's a parachute.
King one that has gas that's coming out. It's just...
That's actually almost like a hidden ability.
It's like Fox's up B in Smash. It's like
yeah, like where does that come from?
It's
It's like a rocket booster in his butt or something. But yeah, that parachute, there's not really any indication that it exists, because the ability, whenever you play as a new animal, you get this cutscene that you've seen me skip a few times.
Snowbun copter.
And the ability is just called jump. So there's no indication that if you jump and then hold A, you also get the parachute. Okay, sometimes these bombs just don't hit for whatever reason. Normally you're supposed to turn on these turrets so that they'll kill the heli rabbits, but I just butt stomped them to death, so that was cool. And then the turrets are actually a little bit dangerous, but because we skip that, it becomes really easy. So this is a fan favorite level, Something Fishy. It's all about the fish.
Whoa!
And the fish is really bad.
Well, if it isn't another fish made. Whoa! Oh.
Get over there. Unbelievable. So, this is not what you're supposed to do in this level, but I'm doing it. Get out of there! There we go. That trick is called cod escape, where you escape the cod.
I mean, swimming in some games is worse than this, I suppose.
Yeah, I feel like the swimming in this game has rules to it, whereas other games, not so much. I think the camera getting locked behind you is a pretty good benefit. But what you're not seeing in this level is all of the lag. If you play this level on emulator, you go so fast. It's ridiculous. But it's actually incredibly laggy here. You're dropping like every other frame or something. just realized I could have done a new trick, but I'll skip it because I haven't practiced it. So that's fine. Dang it. I'm actually doing neutral resets on my analog stick because if you do that, you can swim up and down faster. And that's why I accidentally paused there. Okay, so now we're doing the boss stage for the Arctic. And it's a Wave Race clone. So we've had Superman 64, now we have Wave Race 64.
Surfing it up.
Ah, you're supposed to start in front of the orange guy so he doesn't steal your boost, but I totally choked on that, so gotta go slow.
Fuck. This is not the Walrus from Diddy Kong Racing who says, "Oh, well, you have beaten my challenge."
Shoutouts to Diddy Kong Racing.
Glasses, so he's cool.
Yeah, is this Diddy Kong Racing DLC or something? What's going on?
Yeah, it's the Diddy Kong Racing DLC where it tilts the camera just ever so slightly. I can't explain the camera on this level. It's...
I actually really
It doesn't look weird to me anymore, but that's just because I played this game too much. That was actually a pretty good wall race. All things considered. Time bonus or reset? I guess I have to reset.
Whoa, reset.
Terrible. So this is another level where there's a trick that can kill you, depending on if you get it or not. And it's probably... the hardest instant death trick, I guess. I'll go for it if I have enough health. Otherwise, maybe I'll do a backup. If I fail it, then I might survive, and then I can try a backup. But we'll see what happens. Get through the boulder. You're supposed to kill an elephant, and then the elephant can pick up the boulders, but you can also just sort of clip through them. And now I'm going to try to jump onto this platform without dying. Got it, but I did not get the cutscene skip. So if you're fast enough, you can jump back into the turtle as that cutscene starts. And that saves a lot of time. Because I didn't get the cutscene skip, I only saved a little bit of time. I'm also going to play it safe a little bit. I have to kill some piranhas, and I die a lot to the piranhas, so I'm going to play it safe. Easy. Don't go into that. It always jumps into the one that's like on the shore, so you take damage as you slide back into the water. It's like the game wants you to die. So that level went okay. So this level has one of the cooler glitches in the game. Or in the run, I should say. This game has a lot of really weird stuff you can do. But none of it's useful. And so you end up with this being one of the coolest useful things. First, you gotta laugh the hippo to death.
Okay.
So yeah, this level is like a huge platforming level. You have to go through a bunch of stuff to get all the way around to the other side. But instead we're just gonna jump over the wall. This is called the hippo jump. I said this is called the hippo jump. There we go.
God damn it! Bring your car alarm off.
And now I have to laugh the parrot to death. But the parrot takes a while, so I have to do quick recharging as Evo to get my laugh ability up. In there. This run is just chugging along. So this is a level that's just literally full of poop. You're not supposed to be fighting the gorilla, says the turtle. That's why that looked really awkward. I'm gonna do another glitch here. This is called the gorilla jump. And we had a sound glitch as we hit the thing. That was fun. The armed desert fox is my favorite animal. It's coming up in the desert section. Unfortunately, the armed desert fox doesn't have 6 shades, so my avatar is the regular desert fox, which has the coolest shades in all of existence. Okay. Almost screwed up that animal kill. So my PB died on that level. And I didn't die. So maybe this is a world record. Who knows?
Whoa.
You get to play as the lion here. You can do some funky stuff with the lion too. But nothing that is fast. world record live on the marathon. Gonna be a huge PB. So gorillas are really useful just because you can do gorilla jumps with them. Otherwise, they're the worst animal in the desert or in the jungle. Get up there. Working on it, Rye Guy. Take it easy.
Back.
So there's a really cool trick comes out called the hump jump, and I'm gonna try to like really get the hump going. And we'll see if we can get that.
Ooh.
Not quite. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's the hump jump. It's working. We're getting there. You gotta work it for a little while before you get up, but eventually you get it up. And that trick is called the YOLO fish. Because if you screw it up, you die. There's actually one power cell in that level that I didn't grab. But I have extra power cells, so it's fine. This level is the hardest jungle level, and another contender for hardest level in the game. It's just really, there's a lot of stuff that's hard to do fast. Killing these biker hyenas is kind of tricky. And then I have to do a trick called the hyena jump, which is basically the same thing as the hippo jump, except you use a hyena. Get up there! Unbelievable. First try. Easy. Yeah, that's true. It's possible to duplicate hyenas in this level. And if you do it enough, then you can really screw the game up. Hey, it's 4Gs. Got it. Okay, so now I have to do the key jump, which is another tricky thing. Got it. First try. Easy every time. So hyena jump was pretty bad, but the rest of this level was pretty good. As the French would say, pass mal dut tut. So this boss stage is a rail shooter. And the only thing you can do to go faster is hold B. So I'm gonna hold B. Yo, what's happening, 4Gs? My main man, the VIP of the stream. Huge supporter. Thanks for stopping by. Dang it! You need to kill one of those. You don't need to kill one of those hyenas, but it actually helps. In order to beat this level, you need 12,100 points. And I'm only going to be killing animals that give 500 points, except for one of those hyenas. So one of those hyenas was supposed to give me that extra 100 points that I needed, but I failed. So now I have to do some, I don't know, some shameful extra turtle kills. Oof, that was a bad fish section. See, this would have been fine if I had killed that extra hyena. Oh no, still missed a turtle. Alright, have to kill some elephants. You actually do lose a little bit of time if you have to kill animals past the shooting gallery, because there's a little bit of lag in this level. Yeah, it happens to be 420 on the East Coast, so have a puff, as they say. Yeah, I have enough points, so I'm just sort of staring at the roof. We'll be doing this for like 30 more seconds or so. If you look to the right of this tree, you can actually see Evo for a sec there, peeking around the corner. Did my thing move? I feel like my stream changed. Let me take a quick peek there. Oh yeah, it definitely did. What happened? Oh, the cropping changed. Unbelievable. We're in the desert now, though. And we're collecting power cells. This is the armed desert fox. No, it's actually on my end. Oh geez, I got wrecked by those guys. This trick is called the pump jump, and I don't know if I made it. Did not make it. Feels bad, man. Okay, we're working on that. Wow, I just destroyed those guys. Yeah, I didn't realize I had something. I was gonna be away from my desktop for this weekend, so I'm streaming from my laptop today, and that's why things aren't 100% normal for me. So I'm going to be doing something called hitbox extensions. There's some power cells below the ground, and there's a switch below the ground. And you're supposed to do some stuff to get them, but you can also just use the vulture's grab attack, and that will sort of reach through the ground and pick up the cells and hit the switch. It's actually a desert fox. Check out those 6 shades. Get up there. Yeah, that was on my end. I don't know how that happened. Maybe I resized Amarek accidentally? So I'm spinning every now and then because spinning is faster than walking, but if you spin for too long then you get dizzy, and then it's hard to move. So I'm just doing short bursts. position the camera properly, you can collect both of those power cells. Otherwise, it takes a while. You're supposed to grab those cells as the vulture, but the story in the desert is basically you never want to be playing as the vulture because it's slow. You pretty much always want to be the kangaroo. Missed. Easy level, easy life. So this next level is one of the worst levels in the game, and they knew it, so they called it Boracic Park. But there's some interesting stuff you can do. Like cutscene skip that gets extended, so that's a frame perfect cutscene skip. And if I hit the next camera during it, I missed. Unbelievable! That's usually not that hard to hit the second camera. Went too far to the right. If you're hitting that as the first cutscene ends, then you can extend the cutscene skip to the next one as well. And now I get to do a slope jump, where if you run up a slope and then jump, you jump higher, and that lets you get up onto here. Grab a power cell. Ow. And now if the RNG is favorable, then I'll be able to do the Jurassic jump. The RNG was not favorable. That dinosaur on the left there was not supposed to pop up. And then I was supposed to wait for it to pop up so that I could jump on its head and get up. But it didn't happen. Oof, here's some bad shots. I feel like that was an okay level. So this is Whirlwind Tour, and it's got a pretty notorious skip right at the start. It's called Whirlwind Tour Skip. Fail. Hey, second try. So that basically saves you from having to walk all the way around the entire level. I don't even know how that trick was discovered. It existed before I started running this game, but who would have done that? I'm just going to take this part really slow because when I was practicing it, I failed a bunch. So just forget it. There's a couple of different ways to go fast there, but they're both difficult. How did the vulture end up on this side? Unbelievable. And then he fell down there? Are you serious? Whatever, game. Okay, I'm skipping that power cell because I got extra ones, and that would take way too long to grab. It'll be like another 15 minutes. So that trick was just called the turbo launch. And it skips a bunch of stuff. Now you're supposed to do a bunch of stuff in this level to solve puzzles and whatnot, but instead they put this TV here, and you just jump on it, and then that skips having to solve all the puzzles. Very convenient. Shoutouts to Dazzle. So there's a power cell on top of the teleporter, and I think I'm going to skip it. Because I should have enough. Right? It should be fine. I'll be able to tell if I have Silver Evo right here. I do. We're good. Easy. Run confirmed. The worst part about doing a Silver Evo run is when you get to the final level and you realize you don't have Silver Evo. And yeah, so now the boxing stage is the boss stage for the desert area. So we've had a flying level, a racing level, a rail shooter, now a boxing match. During the 7 count, if you just stand still, eventually you start punching as like a passive animation, and those punches do damage, so that's very helpful. Oh jeez. Almost died. The camel can kill you. It usually doesn't, but every now and then it does an absurd amount of damage. I'm gonna try a trick here that we call the AC camel. And if it goes wrong, usually nothing bad happens, but sometimes you soft block the stage. And I soft block the stage. Are you serious? Okay. Thanks, AC. Unbelievable. Well, if this was on the world record pace, it's not anymore. I don't know what pace I'm on. So let's beat up a camel again. You're supposed to teleport the camel out of bounds, but not all the way out of bounds. Was that 10 already? That seemed faster. Okay, try it again. If this fails and I soft lock, then maybe I just won't try it anymore. Like I said, usually it's fine. Okay, what? What? That's ridiculous. No more. No more. I must have the setup wrong or something, because that just shouldn't happen. I'll just beat it the normal way. So what's supposed to happen is he's supposed to go over like the ropes, but not off of the platform. And then that will glitch its AI, and then it'll just try to keep walking towards the center, and it will never teleport or shoot. And you can just punch it to death very easily. But I've given up. Because whenever the camel teleports, it becomes invincible, and so that's slow. There we go. Not worth. But whatever. Because now I just have to kill the kangaroo. Goodness. So the kangaroo fight is actually a little bit hard. And it is possible that you won't kill it in one round. but I should be fine here. Didn't get any passive punches, though. No! Are you serious? Oh, okay, that was really bad. This run has just gone like straight down the poop hole. Straight down the poop hole. That's actually like probably the biggest possible time loss in the game. That was definitely below the belt, though. So at this point, Raga, I should probably just go shopping. Well, good thing I was on such a sick pace before. Otherwise, this would have been a really slow run. Still not going for AC Camel. Turns out Raga was already shopping, and he's watching on his phone. Figured it out. Alright, Kangaroo. Round 2. It's not fair because you have to knock them out 3 times. But they only have to knock you out once. It's just ridiculous. How can you expect to win when it's rigged like that? Dang it. Hit the guy. All right. Just one more down. That was some intense shadow boxing. There we go. Easy level. Easy level. Maybe I can still sub-estimate. Okay, now I'm going to do the level select glitch, and that's going to screw everything up. Did I miss it? Oh, I missed it. If you do level select glitch, it changes the text. Basically, what level select glitch is, You select the level and change levels on the same frame, and then it will take the text from Punch Up Pyramid and move it onto Big Celebration Parade. And then you start seeing just some really weird stuff. I do need to get level select glitch though, so after this first section, I'm gonna reset the level and get level select glitch for the second half. But this is sort of how the plot ends up. Nothing happens, and then right now, suddenly there's an evil brain, and the evil brain has a shrink ray, and that was what the threat was, somehow. But this category is Silver Evo, and you can see that Evo is silver. So we did it. This boss is kind of like Mother Brain, and then it dies right away. So I'll exit, try level select glitch again. That looked like it worked. Yeah. So now it has Punch Up Pyramid text. And I got left side escape. So shoutouts. Left side escape is a new strat that lets you get out of that room faster. And for some reason it lets you walk around during the cutscene. Doesn't make sense to me, but it happens. And that lets you do everything faster, essentially. So this is the final stage, and basically what you have to do is kill all the animals. Because they're in New York, and they're a threat somehow. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where are the mice? 6. Dude. 7. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 of each animal, except for the sheep at the start where there's 9. So I'm just counting them to make sure I kill all of them. Sometimes animals can spawn out of bounds, and then the level becomes unbeatable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know where the last dog is, so that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get him! Get him! Get him! Got him. He got himself. And that's time, actually, right there. So that was the game. There's supposed to be text, but because we did level select glitch, there is no text. And what little ending there would have been is just gone now. So they just play the credits. That would have been a really good run, but Punch Up Pyramid was a disaster. So I apologize for that. That one death probably cost me about 5 minutes. Otherwise, that was a really good run. So yeah, thanks for watching.
Yeah, good job, buddy. Good job.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have to track down Boyo. I'll be racing him next with Gauntlet Arc Legacy.
Yo, good luck with that.
Very much enjoyed that run. I was watching. I know we had mistakes, but it happens.
It's a pretty unique game.
Yeah, that's definitely a unique game.
Alright, I'm gonna cut stream then. Thanks for watching, everybody.